sexist ass podcast.
Jeez.
All right, back for another episode. AOA podcast. J Sabs is here. Frankie C is here, and so are you. That's all that matters. We're talking about Miley Cyrus. Listen, a rarity on this show. Usually, we split our
Oh, I love
cover photos with three topics. We've given it one, and it's Miley Cyrus, and I can't wait to talk about her. Plus, we're going to talk about Britney Spears, Lisa Marie Presley, Gina Lola Brigida, plane crashes, and so much more. That, my friends, is a podcast. Frankie Oak,
Gina Lola Brigida.
Gina Lola Brigida.
Who's that?
The actress. She died. She's an Italian actress. Do you know anything about Italians? Are you?
Nothing.
Just a little bit.
You're a self-hating Italian, aren't you? Are you transitioning?
Because I don't know who Gina Lola Brigida is.
Are you transitioning to Al Borland?
I might be.
Only if he was like here.
That is Wilson.
Be honest with me.
Same thing.
Be honest with me. Was it exhausting doing the paper towel photo shoot all day long today, or
the axe was a little heavy on my arm?
Yeah,
holding the axe.
They get tired after a while. I get it.
Why?
Wait,
I have a question.
It's a very cozy winter shirt.
Why are you wearing a button down? Did you have to go into work today?
No, I went out to eat. We went to dinner, my wife and I.
Frank, it's Martin Luther King Day. Frankie C had the day to spend. What's a Martin Luther King dinner celebration with your wife like?
It's dinner. We just went to a restaurant. It was, just the two of us.
What kind?
Interesting story though. I forgot my wallet. So we drove. Yeah, no, neither of us had a way to pay. So I had a.
There's always a way.
I know there's a way for you to pay, Janine. I get that, but I had to drive all the way back home. So we went towns away. We went to I'll give you a mile, 20 miles away to this restaurant.
Like more east?
No, north and west.
West.
Okay. So we went to this restaurant.
Now.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you. So we went to this restaurant. We ate. The check comes. I reach in my pocket. I go, holy crap.
So you ate the whole meal. You had no idea you didn't have your wallet with you.
Yeah, usually I keep it in my jacket. I took my jacket off when I got there. And I went to reach in the pocket. No wallet.
What?
So
a nightmare. Because here's the thing. The last thing you want to do after you just stuff yourself is then panic and feel rush and and pay for it all.
Yeah, no, I was enjoying it was one of the rare instances where I had dessert. I had this waffle sundae. It was amazing. And
sounds like it was Friendly's.
It was not Friendly's.
Okay.
It was not a chain restaurant. It was a so oh crap, what the hell are we gonna do? It's like 20 minutes back to the house, 20 minutes back. So everyone was like, you go, I'll stay here. And so Erin stayed behind. I got in the car. I drove home.
Your wife stayed there?
What are we supposed to? What would you have done?
Did you tell?
Yeah, I told the waiter.
I'll let you know what I would have done.
I told the waiter. I said, my wife is here. I forgot my wallet back at the house. I'll be right back in 15 minutes. I'm sorry about it. Oh, no, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, but 20 miles isn't a 15-minute ride.
Well, there's lights and there's the parkway. It was about 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was more like 40 minutes.
You know what? I'm going to do the mileage right now.
I like how he goes, I'll leave my wife here.
There's so many sexual jokes. What could you do to her while she's gone? The mileage? Come on, guys. You're killing me.
That's what he's not telling us. By the time we got back to the restaurant, she was out front going, don't worry about it. I took care of it all.
It's 16 miles away. 16 miles away.
I got to go inside and pay the bill. No, you don't, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's get in the car. Let's go home.
No. I got it.
Why does everything turn sexual with you two? She couldn't have. They couldn't have just. They couldn't have made her wash dishes or something.
No, naked.
Does anybody ever do that? Does that happen anymore? You can't pay, so they bring you back and you have to wash dishes for like an hour. Does that ever happen?
I don't think so. I think that's like a sitcom thing from the 90s or
Right?
80s. Yeah, I think
I
so.
mean, I don't
Was
think
the
you
waiter
have to.
pissed?
No, the guy was super nice, and it looked like he was running like the whole place by himself. He was running behind the bar, making the drinks. Then he was waiting on all the tables. So he was running. It was like a one-man show, and he was great.
Because what do you do? What do you do if you're there? You're just like, I don't have any money. There's just no money.
I mean, I ate all the food.
Well, let me ask you something. You
they
don't
probably
have your
call the
credit
cops on
card
you.
memorized? No, you don't have
No.
your credit card memorized?
No.
Oh my God. You have to.
I don't
I
have
don't have my
16
credit card.
numbers recognized.
God.
What about your phone? You can't. Oh, that's right. You don't have an Apple phone, so you can't.
I could have PayPal'd them, but they don't. I don't think they. That was the only thing I could have done with my phone, but they didn't accept that.
Venmo? I would have been like, I'll give you Venmo, or else you'll never see me. This meal is comp. I'm sorry, that's the best.
No, we go there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, not all the time, but once in a while we go there, and we didn't want to, obviously screw anybody. Obviously, I'm not going to run out on a bill.
So it's 15 minutes to go home and then 15 minutes to come back.
Roughly.
I hope she drank in that time.
Yeah, the bill went up.
No,
which is fine. She could have done that.
yeah, exactly.
She hung out. She was on her phone, playing games and whatever. But I felt bad for my dog. I came home. He was all excited to see me. I was like, I got to run out again. He was like, oh, shit. All right.
Was it miserable? Because again, I feel like that post meal thing has got to be like about comfort and like relaxing. The stress.
It was a little bit of a shit, because because then automatically you think in your head, I got another half-hour drive before I can, I got to go home. Because I drove there, now I got to go home, drive back, and then drive home again. But it was all right. It wasn't a huge deal. I got the Black Metallica really loud.
When you got home, did you take a shit first and then find your wallet?
I did not. No, actually, it took me like 30 seconds to find my wallet. I saw it before I left the house, and then I forgot where I put it. And then I came in. I was like, "Where the hell?"
Don't you hate that?
When I think about this, I think about that scene in Pulp Fiction when he gets to his apartment. He looks around and everything seems normal. She's like, I'm going to have a Pop-Tart. And he throws the Pop-Tart in and they're just quiet. You're like, get out of there. What are you doing? And then all of a sudden he sees the machine gun from
John
Travolta.
That's so good.
Yeah.
But what about, I was thinking of the scene where he walks in to Uma Thurman's house and is like, that's what I was doing when I looked for my wallet. I came in.
Oh my God. And your wife, does she usually carry like a purse or a wallet or why didn't she have anything?
You know what? She, even when we walked out of the house, I'm going to leave this home, because we're going there and straight back. Neither of us had anything. We just had our phones with us. And our keys.
Wow. I'm surprised.
My keys.
I got to tell you, I swear to God, I did this on Thursday, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran. I had to just do a couple of errands and I'm like dying of thirst. So I'm like, I'll just stop at a 7-Eleven and get like a seltzer or something. I walk into the 7-Eleven, I put my hand in my pocket, I realize I have nothing on me. So I said to the kid, I'm like, you take Apple Pay, right? He goes, yeah, sure. And I'm like, and then he goes, wait, what card is attached to it? I'm like, I don't know, an American Express. He goes, oh, then no.
That's weird.
I'm like, all right, so I had to go I went to a McDonald's drive-through, got a fucking
apparently it's not everywhere you want to be.
Yeah. Bullshit. But
wait, how did you get it? How did you get it through McDonald's? Oh, because you paid with Apple Pay on there?
I pay with the app. Yeah, I ordered through
the app too.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're getting to the point where if your company doesn't have an app, I don't want to know you. I can't do anything with you.
This is the one instance where if I had an iPhone, we probably would have Apple Paid it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have.
You know what else is a good idea too? Take a picture of your credit card, front and back.
What if I lose my phone?
You already fucked anyway. So all those dick pics that you got on there.
That's true.
I'd be more fucked if I lost my phone than if I lost my credit card.
Yeah, me
credit
too.
card is an instant. Credit card's an instant. You just call and it's canceled. That's it.
Yeah, Jay Saps has got the tip of the day here. Take a picture of your credit card.
I'm not.
I would say memorize one of your cards, but you guys, you're men, so you're not going to do that.
That's impossible. You've memorized your credit card.
And you know what's funny?
All right, go ahead. What is it?
Well, I still know my old boss's credit card numbers too.
That you should definitely share on this.
Yeah,
episode.
exactly.
Yeah, I can't see any bad coming out of that.
I have actually that just happened to me where I forgot my wallet at home, and I never do that ever.
I
Same.
just
And
did this
then-
story. Now you're gonna do it.
No,
Did you Apple Pay? Did you get a drink at
No.
7-Eleven?
I just gave him my number. I was like, I can just give you the credit card number, right? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, here it goes. And they're like, okay.
Nice. Did you yell it out to the entire store?
4211. No.
Okay. Well, we got the first 4 letters.
Yeah, right. Numbers.
Numbers.
Look, he's having an off day.
Yeah,
already.
no,
You don't have
that's
to.
He's having a rough day. He forgot the wallet. His wife had to woohoo. Sorry, Aaron. And and they got a discount. Did he tell you that when they got back to the restaurant? They're like, "Sir, 20% has been taken off your bill." And he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Hey,
And then his wife comes out smiling.
whatever saves us money. I don't know what to tell you.
Was she wearing that big hoodie shirt with the cleavage all hanging out?
Listen, just because I got that for her birthday doesn't mean she has to wear it every time.
I'd be like, listen, honey, I'd be upset if you ever cheated on me, but I'm not driving back and forth here. It's time to go in the kitchen. We're just never going to talk about this ever again.
Right.
You go in
Somebody
the
just said,
kitchen, stay there for 10 minutes, whatever happens.
dine
come
and
out.
dash.
Right.
Right. That's what it's called. Remember how many times I did that at that deli when I went to
How
school?
many free salads you ate? That was
Yeah, you
messed
know
up.
what? I'm sorry, but they had some fucking nerve charging that much money for a salad. Sorry.
Yeah, that's still not a. I mean,
No.
still doesn't mean it should be free.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so what's going on with Miley Cyrus?
I did fuck Miley Cyrus. I did that one
Okay.
time at a deli where I ordered a sandwich and everything. This was EHM days. I was like, so it was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
And I go to pay. The guy's like, "Oh, he's like," I go, "Oh fuck, I don't have my wallet." He's like, "You're kidding?" I go, "No." He's like, "Just take it." I'm like, "You sure?" Yeah. I was like, "I'll come back, later on tomorrow. I'll come back, pay." I worked. He knew. He's like, "Yeah, just take it. It's fine." So I come back the next day and I walk in with my credit card, and he goes, "You won't believe this. The credit card machine is down." I'm like, I can't come back a third fucking day.
But you probably went there all the time, though, no?
No, I didn't. I wasn't really a big. It was like only every now and then I'd be like, I gotta have like an egg sandwich in the morning. I never went like all the time. It was a
That's
rarity.
funny.
when I
Did
went.
you ever pay him back?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I did finally pay him back. But
How
that
was
was
he?
funny. I kind of felt though, like, hey, I'm off the. Hey, that's not my fault that the fucking credit card machine is down.
Still.
All right, that wasn't worth it.
I
We should've
can
just
buy
went to Miley
myself
Cyrus.
flowers.
What is happening?
All
No,
right.
I haven't heard the
Write
song
my
yet.
name in the sand. Oh, I already have it memorized, so sorry.
Along with all the credit card numbers.
Yeah, right.
Can I tell you this? There are some apps I have where my credit card is stored, but I have to
Yes.
put in the security code, which
And
is
you
only
don't know it.
4, and I struggle with the 4-digit security code.
Oh, Anthony.
I
Yeah.
can't get that security code either. My wife has mine memorized, but I don't have it memorized.
Yeah.
Erin knows mine, but I can't. I don't know it.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask you, Frank. Now, because I have to like physically fight my wife not to take a bag. Like she still is carrying around like the diaper bag from when the kids were like 6. It's like 40 pounds.
Why?
Got like 10 wallets in there and wipes. Just like, I don't know. She needs to take this thing everywhere with her. She does not leave without taking this stupid bag.
I always
with
take
her.
a bag, but not a big bag. I haven't taken my diaper bag in a while.
All I have is wallet, phone, and keys. That's all I have.
Yeah, you're a man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
true.
Women need to bring more.
Well, the only other thing that you take with you, what? Makeup and a hair thing or something?
Okay.
What else do you need?
Gum,
You don't
lipstick,
need gum.
chapstick,
Lipstick
tampon.
and chapstick? Oh,
Tampon.
Okay. No,
If-
I'm not, you need
If you need it or someone else needs it.
people need purses. I get it.
I take a tampon from my asshole when I go out to eat.
Okay.
Your first or second one?
Both.
Mm.
Anyway, let's talk about Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
She drops a song called Flowers.
Fucking love
Right.
this song. I fucking love this song. You can buy myself flowers.
It's a good
ahead.
tune. Yeah.
It
You're ruining
is.
the song for me. You're ruining it.
It's good.
So
She's great. She has great songs.
it's a response song. Like, back in the old hip hop days, like they used to like some rapper would rap a song and then another rapper would respond to it.
Is it
So-
a diss track?
It's kind of like a diss
I
track.
don't want no scrub. Scrub is the kind of guy getting no love from me.
Yes, exactly.
That
There
was
was
a
like,
diss track. Was that a response?
well, there was like 70 that came from that one, right?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I can't keep track of who's responding to what song.
what was the Bruno Mars song? I should have bought you flout, whatever the fuck he calls that.
Uptown Funk.
No.
No.
What?
When I was your man. When I was your man.
When I was your man, thank you.
Yeah.
So supposedly Liam Hemsworth, her ex-husband, played that song for her. Like that was like the song. Like he
Asshole.
dedicated it for her. You know, he made a big deal out of that fucking song. So if you listen to the song, it's an answer to every line in that song. So like when he's like, "I should have bought you flowers," she sings like, "I'll buy my own fucking flowers. Fuck you." Like,
I know. Wait, what she says is, "I can buy myself flowers."
That's what she says. Yeah. So
I thought they ended okay. I thought they were okay with each other when they split. No.
So every line in this song is like a "fuck you, I don't need you. I got my own. I'll do my own shit." So she puts the song out on Friday, which is Liam Hemsworth's birthday.
Oh, I can't wait to hear Liam Hemsworth's comeback song, the diss track
She
from
filmed
Hemsworths.
the music video for the song in the house that he was bringing the women back to that he was cheating on her with.
I didn't know he was cheating on her. What the hell?
14 women.
In 13, I thought it was 14. I heard it was like 14.
Oh my God.
14. Yep.
Oh, you said 14. Okay. And she's in the video. She's wearing the tuxedo that he wore. Was it there on her wedding day? On their wedding day?
Nope. It was it was from a premiere or award show where he told her to calm down or stop doing what she was like, stop being herself.
What a dick.
I know.
I am. Wow. What? I never knew all this. This is insane. That guy's a real dick.
Huge dick. But let's acknowledge her for a moment. Because when did they break up or split up? It was a little while ago, was it not?
2019.
2008. So this was a 3-year planned coordinate. I mean, listen, I'm going to say this in the nicest terms as I possibly can.
4 years.
This is Miley Cyrus being a terrorist. I mean, this is like.
What are you talking? No, he deserves this.
No, he did.
So
she's
what are you
like
talking about?
She's like a romance terrorist. Like she plotted this out.
No,
she waited for 4 years. She wore the fucking suit. She did the whole. She didn't leave anything to chance.
That's my girl. That's
and
my
then
girl.
dropped
like
it.
her.
Then dropped it on his birthday. Like, I mean,
I think Hemsworth is the terrorist, and she is the tactical response to this terrorist.
No, she. That's an attack. That's an
It's a
attack.
response.
Right there.
It's a response to her being terrorized by him. I can't, because the only thing I remember from their relationship was that he actually thought somehow that she was like a virgin when they met.
Really?
What?
That she didn't have either a lot or any partners before him. I think that was like the impression he was under, and then like I'm not sure that could have been a rumor or something, but that's the only thing I remember about their relationship.
I don't know about
I thought that was the case. But now he cheated on her with what, 13, 14 women? 14?
That's a lot.
That's insane. What the fuck?
That's a lot.
What a douche.
Yeah.
I'm Team Miley.
First of all, what is he even like? I know I like Chris Hemsworth a lot. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff and he's been great. He's Thor. He was like in another thing I saw. What has fucking Liam done? What's his role that he's known for?
He was in the Hunger Games.
I don't care for that.
Oh, I don't even know. They made a movie together. That's how they met.
Did
He was
they?
in the Hunger Games. He was in some space movie. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the wasn't there a remember Independence Day had like a sequel a few years back?
4th of July?
Was it called 4th of July?
I think it was called July 5th.
Okay. Even July year. This time it's August. He was in that, and there was like he was an astronaut. And it was like in the future, and the things came back. I don't know, but he was in that stupid movie that didn't really do anything. But that's all I really know him from. But he's what a jerk.
Huge
Well-
dick, right?
Yeah, not cool.
Well,
Yeah.
Hemsworth.
okay. So the suit she wore is possibly the same one that he wore when they were on the red carpet, where she pretends to lick him and he tells her to behave herself. We're not doing this, not on the carpet. Yep. So
Messed
Got
up.
it.
he didn't let her be herself. I mean, you're gonna be with Miley Cyrus. That's who she is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you know who she is.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like getting with J Sabs. You know what you're in
you know
for,
what you signed
okay?
up for.
Right.
There's no mystery here that she's gonna be who she's gonna
Right.
be. Come on.
Right. I'm
Frank,
gonna
you
lick
were
you on the
right.
red carpet. I'm gonna dry hump you on it. That's it.
That's what you're in for. That's the Miley Cyrus complete package.
That's
What
true.
was I right about? I love
You-
hearing that I'm right.
Independence Day Resurgence. I didn't know
Oh,
that
there you
they. Yeah, he was in that and the Hunger Games.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum was in that. It wasn't a bad movie. It was pretty good, but you know, you could have used anybody else. It didn't have to be Hemsworth. It was
So
okay.
really,
Oh,
it's
a good song.
this looks like it's just the Hunger Games. Paranoia, Empire State. Have you heard of any of these?
Empire State sounds familiar, but I don't know. Paranoia, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's just known for the Hunger Games then.
Yeah, I think that was his big thing, and he's known for being the brother of Thor,
Yeah, that's a tough. That's a tough.
who's not
spot.
Loki.
Who's not Loki? That's a tough spot. Good for her though. I like the fucking like she wrote a strongly worded letter, put an exclamation point at the end of it, fucking dropping it on his birthday.
I know. I gotta listen to the song. I gotta hear this.
Well, that's the amazing thing. Like, and I by the way, I mean this is like insanely viral. Like Miley Cyrus drops a song, it's gonna be big, but like everybody I know was talking about this today. Like, did you hear the fucking, like she knew what she was doing, dropping it.
Good for
Yep.
her. She was her whole campaign was New Year, New Miley, like over the New Year's thing. There was all these posters and things.
Yeah.
It was this big lead up to it happened today, right? It was out today, or when was the day?
Friday, but really
Oh, it's
today,
Friday,
like
okay.
it's like when you drop anything on Friday, nobody really gets to notice it until Monday.
Oh, that's weird.
So good.
All right. Yeah,
Here's the
I'm in.
thing: I like Miley, but she's still not. I mean, I don't know. I don't even like as far as like pop artists go. She doesn't crack the top 10.
Oh,
for me.
she's got an amazing voice. She's talented.
No,
She's
she's
really good.
insanely talented. Okay, can I say this? I love her because she sings like country and does like all this crazy shit. Like, didn't she sing with Metallica at one point? Like,
She did.
that was the
Frank
thing.
knows that. Come on.
She
Yeah.
sang Nothing Else Matters with with Metallica.
I love all that stuff. I think, and she sings like Jolene and does like all the old school like country shit. But I mean, when you look at like pop artists, I don't know. She's not. She doesn't do
Well,
it.
She doesn't. Well, because she doesn't sing those pop. She has a few pop songs that were like from like 10 years ago, but
Hmm.
now she's doing all like the. She's not on like the top 10, top 100, all these lists, because her songs or whatever she's done is like kind of under the radar and not that big.
Yeah,
like,
listen,
not poppy. You know, what I
she's
mean?
great,
doing a
but, like,
country thing.
Even when you look at all time, like Madonna, Mariah Carey, Britney Spears, like Whitney Houston, like you go through all the pop singers of the last 20, 30 years.
Oh,
It's
they got
crazy. She doesn't
huge
crack the top
catalog.
20, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Well, she's got a huge catalog. All those singers have a huge catalog of songs that you'd instantly recognize. Miley Cyrus, it's like a handful that you would go, yeah, Miley Cyrus. It's like Party in the USA, Wrecking Ball, and then it's like a few others.
Party in the USA is like one of the.
But that was
I
like,
mean, come on.
what, 10, 15 years ago? How long was
Party
it?
in the USA.
Great song. But,
You know what's crazy? My opinion about her and like that kind of music, which I really had
Yeah.
little to do with, is changing now because my daughter is asking me to play all these songs when we're in the car. and then like I hear her sing them, and now I'm kind of like, that's a pretty good tune. Like,
Gets stuck in your head. It's got a nice
Yeah.
rhythm or whatever. You know.
but I find like I'm singing "Party in the USA" with her to have that like father-daughter bonding moment, and I'm like, I don't know what's happened to me.
See, you got to do what our parents did and play your own music for them.
The oldies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
like we
give
grew up with our
her
parents.
one of
music.
these. Shut the fuck up! I'm driving. No, you can't put that on. This is what
Is
we're
that
listening
me?
to.
Is that me driving?
I don't know, but you're apparently Anthony's in London because he's on the wrong side of the,
Yeah, I know.
the car. Turn that way.
I'll fucking
you know,
stop this car and let you out here. God damn it! Shut
gotta
the hell
put 'em-
up.
Do you play Dave Matthews for them?
I'm gonna make you pay like Aunt Erin paid for the dinner.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'll play Dave Matthews. Yeah, but they don't
Do
seem
they
to
like it?
notice. Like that's like no, they're like no, they definitely don't like it. But they just kind of like that's like when they're like drifting
kids.
off to like it's like if they have to nap, then I won't put on anything that they can engage with. It'll be Dave Matthews or whatever.
Yeah,
Something
that's
to put them to sleep. You mean?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
turn your brain off music. I got it.
Yeah, like I'll put a podcast on or I'll put on Dave Matthews and then hopefully they drift off to sleep.
Very good.
Yeah.
I don't play kids' music in the car. I play what I want to hear.
Do
And
kids like your music?
yeah, they do.
All right.
Especially
I know
my
you
youngest
like that.
one.
They're gonna love your shit. So that's not a.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
But I'll tell you
What's
what,
all-
you did the
what?
right thing. I fucked up. I should have never let the first time I was like, oh, let's put that on for them. It'll be good. That's a mistake. That's a big
Yeah.
mistake.
What?
Like
Putting what on?
letting them pick a song because then that's all they
Oh.
want to do all the time. They just want to pick songs.
They do like to pick, but I don't mind because I like the songs. So
Do
I
they
will
pick like the kids' songs that you can't stand?
no.
No. All right.
What are they asking you to play?
Fucking Aurelia loves Daddy Yankee and Bad Bunny. So how do I say no to that?
You know what's funny? I never even heard of Daddy Yankee. I don't even know what that is.
That's because I played it, and so she knows who it is. But Daddy, Bad Bunny, she loves.
I would love to say your daughter's going to grow up to be a stripper, but it's incorrect because I feel like both of our daughters are going to grow up to be strippers because my daughter will not stop shaking her ass.
Well, that's because she's
Oh.
hanging out with my other daughter. But your daughter, who I saw today, I was singing songs from TikTok, and she knew them. She sang one with me. So
You know what she said to me when she got home? Because it was MLK Day. The kids are off today. She gets home. She goes, Dad, I want to watch TikTok. I go, where did you even hear this from? She's like, let's make a TikTok video where I dance. I'm like,
Oh
no.
boy.
maybe she did. Maybe she learned that from Eliana. Oh, maybe.
I can't. I got to keep my daughter away from your kids.
Ah,
Probably.
bad influence. Do your
Yeah.
kids TikTok or whatever?
No, that they watch it. They like toddler TikTok. They like the whatchamacallit, the makeup videos. It's like girls who do their makeup, like they start out, but then there's this one person who keeps coming up on my thing, and it's a boy, but he like looks like a boy, and then he puts makeup on and it looks like a girl. And my youngest one yesterday went like this. Oh my god! But he's a boy. she couldn't get over it that he looked like a girl. It
That's
was really funny. I wish I could have taped her reaction to that.
Are any of your kids into like the unboxing videos that
Yes.
that boggles my mind?
I don't even understand why they like
Just
that. but
people
they do.
opening up toys and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, my son will not stop watching Roblox videos.
Same here.
There's a Roblox character. I think he's a big deal. I don't know. My son watches him all the time. His name is Gravy Catman.
It's a guy. It's a
God.
person or it's a character in the game.
So it's a guy in the game, but his persona, all you see is a cat. He's like a talking cat. I don't know how he does it. I think it's like how remember when we used to have the Trump face and all that stuff.
Oh,
think
so
he's
it's
got-
a person. It's a person with like he puts himself in the game.
He puts no. It's hard to describe Roblox.
I don't know, Roblox.
It's hard. Yeah, it's like a weird like Roblox is a thing where anybody can make a game.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody can make a game. So now there's like 1,000 like weird odd. I don't even know if I can put this on screen for you. Oh, maybe I can. Like like anybody can make a game. So now there's like 1,000 just awful games, but all the kids go on and play them, and they you know, like pay money to get like dressed a certain way, like all their people. Like my son, God knows how much he spent on like making his character look exactly like how Gravy Catman's character in the game looks.
He actually asked me for my credit card today. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, he'll do.
Wow.
He's got no shame. You should see him hit up my mom and everything. Here, see, so
Yes,
you see the
will.
little cat in the corner.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's what you see the whole time. Like the cat just talks. as
It's
he's-
weird.
And is it me or like the graphics are terrible?
The graphics are terrible. Yeah, the graphics are absolutely terrible.
And that's like
But that's-
graphics that we grew up with. Worse than that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And I'll tell you what's even worse than that. The gameplay is
Oh, it's hard. I don't even
Awful.
know how you do it. I get like nauseous trying to walk, and my oldest is like, "Oh, this is fun," and I'm like, "You
And
like
they-
this?"
they can play it.
She knows
like
she
it's
can play it
nothing?
better than me. I don't know how to play it.
Jeez.
but every game is different. So there's one game where
Yeah.
like you follow the like you collect pets and the pets follow you, and then you send the pets out to like mine for gold. And
What the hell is the point of this game?
and then and then they mine for gold, and then they trade the gold for pets, and then I'm like, when does the game I'm like, it says to my son, like, when does the game end? Like, when do you win? And he looked at me like, what are you talking about?
You
And I'm
just
like,
keep going and living and
just keep going.
just
Yeah.
doing your thing.
One is like you have to like go around this like mental hospital, and then there's like an oversized pig chasing you, and if the pig catches you, you're dead. I mean, it's
What the
just
hell?
mindless, dumb, no
It's a
point.
pig
to
man,
the-
Jerry. A pig man.
Yeah, but they play it. It's like I can't tell you how popular it is, because it's that thing of like now he goes on YouTube to see what all the kids are playing, and then all the kids are playing this game, and then they release a new version of that game. Somebody
like-
made a game for Home Alone where they made the house, and you like walk around the house and everything, and
Hmm.
it's like all this unauthorized shit that they do. It's crazy. It's like as long as you can make a game, you can put a game up there, and then if the game starts trending, it makes its way to the top of the homepage, and then everybody starts playing the game. And
Wow.
yeah,
All right.
and then you have all these YouTubers that are like doing it, like this Gravy Catman, and then they're like, kids want to buy their stuff that they're wearing in the virtual game, so you got to like pay money to buy the.
Oh my god.
It's insane.
You think
It's
the
insane.
graphics would be a little better for however much money they're spending on this game?
They're awful. They're all. And all my kid keeps telling me about is like, can I get a YouTube channel so I can show? And I'm like, so we're kind of like halfway there. I can't fight him off anymore. He wants to make his own YouTube.
He's gonna have
videos.
his own channel.
He's gonna have his own channel where nobody's gonna know about it because I can't associate it with this. But he's gonna have his own thing where he just plays it like, because we had to find a thing where it's like you can screen record and talk over your gameplay, and that's all these guys do. This Gravy Catman, that's all he does. He's like, and I gotta get a million pets to do the thing, and then he does it and he finishes, and it's like, what am I doing? But my son sits there like we used to
Yeah.
sit there and watch Bugs Bunny. He's just like mouth
Yeah,
open in amazement.
I get it, but like Bugs Bunny at least was 8-minute cartoons. I mean, and you're done.
Can I tell you something? We're at the point in parenting now where I have to yell at him to watch a cartoon with a storyline. Like it used to
Oh
be
my
our
God.
parents would be like, turn that TV off, pick up a book. Now I have to tell him to turn YouTube off and watch something with a story.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't want him to because it's just mindlessness.
Does he not like cartoons with stories or movies
He
or
does.
anything like
He does. You know what he's
All right.
into now? Believe it or not, Garfield.
Really?
classic Garfield, or is there like a new ridiculous Garfield?
There's one on Netflix. I don't know how old it is, but it's not like
It's
from
not
our
like from
era,
the
but it's
80s. Okay.
yeah, it's not. I don't know when it's made. Last few years, so he'll watch it. But I have to yell at him. I have to yell at him to put on something with this, and that's how I say it. I go, you got to watch something with a story. You
Yep.
can't just watch.
Wow.
You too.
And can I tell you something? I had to ban him from watching these YouTubers. Gravy Catman is the only one I will allow because these other ones, all they do is scream and yell.
Okay, let me ask you: was he watching Adam and Justin?
Probably.
because that's what my youngest loves to watch. And it's these two Asian kids who just yell the entire time, playing the game, laughing. And I'm like, could they be more annoying?
And they
Yeah.
probably have millions of
Yeah.
subscribers.
Oh,
and
millions.
they're raking it in.
Millions. Because
things
these
that
kids just turn it on and leave it on. And it goes from one video to the next. And their numbers, their algorithm numbers just go through the roof because they're just mindlessly watching all these fucking videos. And they come up with these dumb challenges and you know, kids with the thumbnails, they see an exciting thumbnail, they click on it. They're lost in it. But yeah, I don't like one day I said to my wife, I go, have you noticed our son is just screaming all the time? And then I'm like walking by the spare room one day and he's watching this thing and I hear these people screaming and I walk in and I go, who is this? And he told me and I go, pick who's your other favorite YouTuber? He clicks on the other person. Same thing, 14-year-old kid just screaming his head off over everything.
Why are they screaming? I mean, they're
just
playing
like,
the
oh
game.
my God, look at this.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
They're trying to be super excited about something.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like, oh, this guy killed me, or they're not playing the game. It's just they're excited about
They're just screaming. It's just
That
annoying.
They'll be like, oh my God, I got killed. I gotta come back. Oh my God. Oh, I'm back. Look at me go. And finally I go, that's it. You can't. And he was upset beyond belief. And he was like, what about Gravy Catman? And so I said, let's watch. And Gravy Catman's got a voice, like he's got like a voice thing on. So like he sounds like this. So I don't know if it's a guy or a girl or what it is, but it's like fucking talking cat and he watches it.
Well, we got, when we played video games back in the day, I mean, it was maybe if you play by on your own or if you're with other people, you could get it, loud and crazy and like, screw you and all this stuff. But I feel like you're right. They're probably just playing it up just to make it seem more exciting than it is. But yeah, we used to get into games like that, but
we did.
I'm sure our parents were annoyed by us screaming it all the time.
Yeah, and you know how old we were. We used to have to buy a magazine to find the tricks on how you fucking
remember that?
Beat a board. Now they just watch it on
magazines.
YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
Which seems so stupid to be like you could just there was some pride in like finding that like sacred,
Yeah,
back in my day.
Take you weeks to be like, oh, there's a secret here I can't find. Or you play Legend of Zelda. You have to move blocks and cut down trees. You're like, I don't know where the hell to go and you'd be stuck there for weeks.
Yeah.
But then, now you could just look it up and it's like, oh, I just got to do this. Got it.
But some of it was annoying though, like in Mario when you had to like jump off screen above the thing to walk over. Oh, who the hell? How the hell did you fucking? Who figured that out? That was somebody who made the game that told somebody. It was like, this is how you do it.
Did you ever see these people that play classic Mario and they beat it in like record time? There's like the speed.
Yes, I've seen that.
But they I don't know if you could, if it can't be, it's not legit to me, only because they use these weird tricks that like you're not really doing in the game.
Yeah, they
like
use the warps.
No, the warps are fine. That's part of the game. I get it. But like they slide through the brick, like in a weird way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like they jump and instead of jumping over the brick or smashing through it, they're like back into it and it just slides them. It's like a glitch in the game. And they slide through and it gets them there faster. And they're like, oh, I could beat, technically, yeah, you're beating the game. But there's like weird tricks that they take advantage of. And I don't know if that should be considered you're beating the game. I mean, that seems like cheating to me, but hey.
There's Roblox, man. But you know what though? At least our games had storylines to them and like levels and stuff. These games are just mindless.
Dumb. Yeah, the dumb, right?
Yeah,
there's no point. There's no end game.
No.
And like, it's funny. He told me about one. He's like, yeah, it's a mental hospital and all the patients escaped. And I'm like, oh shit, it sounds like Arkham Asylum. Like, tell me more. And he's like, yeah, then you run around and run from the pig. And I go, what happens when the pig gets you? Kills you. Like, then what happens? How do you kill the pig? You don't. I'm like,
so what's your goal? What do you have to do?
Just to keep running from the pig.
So just survive for a long time. If you see, that's probably the genius, the evil genius of it is to not make an end. So you just keep playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
Because once you beat a game, like our games back in the day, if they were story games, you beat the game and then you don't play it for a long time.
Yeah, I have it
Now,
on
once
my
you-
thing. I'm gonna show it. Yeah, that's true.
Once you
Dude.
beat it, who the hell? You're not going to start from the beginning, and if you do, it's years later.
It wasn't until college when they had those things when you would download it on the internet where you could play like the old Nintendo games that I actually beat some of the Nintendo games. And that was
Yeah,
out
you
of
gotta
boredom.
You got to use your adult brain to
Yeah.
beat some of these things.
Yeah,
Huh?
no shit. Here, but I'll show you. Like, this is what it looks like. So when you go to the home page, it's just all these thumbnails.
And these are all different games that people have created.
They just
Huh.
create them, and they just put anybody could create them, and anybody could put them on, and they're just
Like, can you create a game that just doesn't do anything? Like, it's just a stupid thing, and people can play it, but it's not like it doesn't work. It doesn't like. Are there crap games on there that don't
well, all of them
that
are
have
crap
no
games,
point?
Frank.
They're all crap. Okay, it's not like they're.
Yeah.
I got you. All right.
But they're all just kind of like this is a driving game. There's a flight simulator game. This is Resort Tycoon. Like,
Imagine like being in the guys. We need to make more video games. What can we do? Why don't we have them make the games for us? Oh, okay. So we don't have to do anything, right? We give them all the tools, and we tell them make your own game. And look at this. It works. So people are
genius. It's genius.
making their own games. They don't have to. All they have to do is
Yep.
what? Control.
Because then
Not
then
much.
you could buy shortcuts, you could buy outfits, you could buy weapons, and these, dude, I can't even. I don't know about you, Janine. I'm at least. He just got into this maybe last summer. I'm at least $1,000, $1,500 into fucking Roblox.
Oh no, I don't let her buy anything.
I tried for the longest time. We tried to keep him off it, but then you go, all right, fine. Here's $5, and then like, when I tell you, like, we'll give him like $20 in the morning. He'll go to school. He'll come back in the afternoon, pick the thing up, and he'll go, "Can I get more Robux?" And I'm like,
Jeez.
"You had 15 minutes on it." He's like, "Yeah, but I bought the hat and I bought the backpack and the sword and the thing," and I'm like,
Oh my
fuck.
god!
He
Can
tips
you
some
win any of
stripper.
these things? Like, can you achieve these things for free? Like, if you wanted the hat,
No.
you
No.
have to buy it.
You can. They do have some things that you can get for free, but it's like,
It's the crap thing that nobody.
yeah, it's like, so he's like so into hockey now. He goes, "Dad, look at this. It's every single hockey jersey that they wear in the NHL right now. You could buy and
Right.
put on your character." So that's
I
how he
mean-
got $15 out of me for the Islander jersey.
Man,
He's like,
Remember
"Come
we
on,
used to-
sucker."
we used to buy a game, play it, and that was the end of our interaction with the person who sold us the game. It's like, now you own the game. We don't want any more money from you. This is your game. But now it's like you download the game and it's just money. You just keep paying
Yeah.
for this
He goes
game.
to me, "Dad, did you have games when you were a kid?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, I'm like, "But video games kind of started with my generation. Like they didn't have it. Like Grandpa didn't have video games." I told him. He was like, "Oh my God." He was like,
What did they do?
he goes, "How did you get him?" I go, "Sit down, son. Let me tell you a story
Let me
here."
spin you a yarn.
He's like, "Did you go?" Because we were at GameStop. He's like, "Did you go to GameStop?" I go, "There was no GameStop." He's like, "Well, did you go to a store where you just like bought the game?" I was like, "We had to go to a store and look at a picture of the game and get a slip of paper underneath that picture, take
Bring
it to
the
the
desk. Yeah.
register, pay for it, and they would go into some weird back room that was locked, and they would emerge with a.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
And I go like this. I go, they would emerge with the cartridge. He's like, "The whatage?" I'm like, "Okay."
Great.
The what?
I'm like, "The cartridge." We got to.
Cartridges.
So then he goes, "Oh, like the Nintendo, like the little car." I go, "Yeah, but
There you
ours were
go.
like this big."
Yeah. But you had like, I can't even compare it to DVDs. You have stacks of DVDs. Can't even do that anymore. I was going to say you have stacks of cartridges, and each one was one game, maybe two on one cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
no. Mm-mm.
But now, they got the Nintendo with like 30, 60 games loaded into it.
Yeah, that's
Those
an
are-
annoying thing on TikTok, by the way, when they're like, "Oh, here you could buy this fucking thing and it's got 1 million." By the way, look at this. Good stats from Paul. I like nerdy shit like this. Shakira has 132 million views. Miley only 39 million views.
Mm.
Well, Shakira, what? She came out with a new song too? Shakira?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Possibly. But Shakira's a monster. That's what I'm saying. Like Miley, for as popular as she is, we let her host the New Year's Eve thing. But
Right.
just like I don't know.
Because they know she's going to be entertaining. That's it.
She's good and she's talented. She's got a good voice.
Yeah,
She knows what she's doing.
she's very talented. Very talented. Leave it at that. Britney Spears, J Sabs, tell us what happened here. There was a restaurant freak out of some sorts.
So she went on her date night with her husband, and there was some videos of her. He went out to get the car, and they said like she had like a manic episode, and she was talking gibberish. And then her husband and people were like, "Oh, first of all, people haven't seen. She hasn't been seen out in public, and I don't even know how long."
It's been a while, yeah.
This is sad. The one time she goes out in public, she can't even have like a meal.
Well, no. So then people were filming her, and she got upset by it. So her husband cleared the air and said it wasn't manic. I guess she was just upset that people were filming her. But then she posts this weird video on Instagram after it happened. It's like, Britney. Well, every video she posts is weird, but
So she was. So wait, she was at dinner or whatever. The boyfriend goes or the husband goes out for a minute. She's by herself and she's talking to
No.
herself.
They were out to dinner. The husband didn't have his wallet on her.
Oh,
and
okay.
He had to go back.
You
Got
gotta
it.
leave for a half an hour. And
Yeah.
come back.
That's
Got
what
it.
happened.
she had to do a little in the back, and then
Oops, she did it again.
Yeah.
So what? So she was talking to herself. Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
mhm.
All right. Was she like
No, not all right.
what? What was she saying? What was she doing?
You couldn't even understand what she was saying. Not because
Was it like a
wasn't.
conversation, or was she
It
like
was- it
thinking
was-
out loud?
It was gibberish. It wasn't even English. People were saying. So
Maybe she was on the phone.
no.
So that's these days you see someone walking down the street talking to themselves. You don't know if something's going on or if they got an ear thing in and they're talking to someone on the phone.
It's true.
Did she have a thing on her ear?
No.
How do we feel about the husband? We still like him? Still think he's good news, or is he the controlling freak now?
I don't know. It's very tough to make a decision about him too.
I don't trust him. I'll tell you that right now.
Does she have like friends that she sees, or is there anybody looking out?
Yeah,
Like, I
Paris
know-
Hilton,
Is Paris
Yeah,
Hilton
that's
looking
trouble.
out for her?
Selena Gomez.
All right.
Not feeling good about any of this.
Well, all right. So she had a little freak out and a thing, but she didn't like snap at anybody, right? She wasn't. Right?
She
Was
looked mad in one of the videos. The thing is, it was so loud in there, you couldn't really hear what she was saying, but you could tell that it didn't make sense. So, and then
Alright.
she posted,
I
her
gotta see the
weird,
video.
her weird Instagram dancing video. It's like,
Well, she does that all the time, doesn't she?
yeah, but
She posts those dancing videos all the time. I feel like.
right. Well, then she put a middle finger up in the video too.
There you go.
That's not crazy.
That's the Britney I know and love.
All right. She's dancing. And middle finger.
The finger.
All right. It's a new dance move. All the kids are doing it. You give the middle finger. It's cool.
We lost Gina Lola Brigida. Frank, I'm surprised you don't know who this is. I'm shocked and appalled.
Never heard the name in my life.
Yeah.
No, me either.
You guys are
But,
crazy. One of the greatest like Italian actresses of all time.
I'm looking her up.
Like total hottie from back in the day. Beat the Devil, Solomon and Sheba,
Yeah, you've never seen
Sarah,
any of
Mrs.
these. by the way.
Campbell, like huge
Never
movies.
seen any of these.
There's no way you saw any of these. I call bullshit that you've seen
50s
any
and
of those movies.
60s. Come on now, stop it. I've seen a ton of her movies. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Uh-huh.
She was super hot. I was gonna ask you guys who's hotter, Gina Lola Brigida or Sophia Loren, but you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll go to Cuddles then. Gina Lola Brigida or Sophia Loren? These are, I mean, back in the day. Yeah. I agree with my wife. Sophia Loren. Gina Lola Brigida back in the day. Sophia Loren fucking aged wonderfully. Sophia Loren or Anne Margaret?
You got to go Anne Margaret on that one.
Anne Margaret is pretty fucking hot,
Whoa.
even though she was Swedish. I can't go against my Italian heritage.
Gina Lola Bridget. I mean, R.I.P. Of course.
Gina
But,
Lola.
you
Okay.
have no idea who that was.
No, here was a great thing. What fucking movie was it where shit, Billy Crystal plays the basketball referee? Forget Paris.
Okay.
You never saw Forget Paris?
What? Well, she was in it.
No, there's this great scene in Forget Paris where he's donating his not donating. He's
Semen.
got to do he's got to give his semen and to get his wife pregnant in the movie, and so they give him the woman walks him into the room and she's like, there's pornography there, and he's like, this doesn't really work for me. He's like, I forget what movie he goes, you have that scene where Gina Lola Brigida is wearing the thing and she's dancing around. He's that's so fucking typical Billy Crystal thing.
He's great though.
And I'll never forget. She's like, the semen is not good 30 minutes after ejaculating. And he goes, well, that's great. I ejaculate 15 minutes from here. I go home, do this, and come back. Oh, fucking Forget Paris is one of the greatest movies of all time.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Really? That's a great Billy Crystal movie.
I think we need a
That's why.
Billy Crystal comeback. We need a big, and he's on Broadway doing his thing. We need like a resurgence of Billy Crystal.
Okay, you know what? He just he just wrapped up his last Broadway show, which is Mr. Saturday Night, which is based off of a movie that he did called Mr. Saturday Night, which is fantastic. You can't find it anywhere, but it's one of the great movies. And that just went to streaming, BroadwayHD.com or something. I keep meaning to watch it, but I haven't been able to see it. But that's what he plays, like an old aging comic in the movie. Like that's his character. So it's got like Buddy Hackett, like all those classic Friar Club comedians in it. You would probably fucking love it.
That sounds good.
The movie itself is great. I heard the play was pretty good too. What else we got? Lisa Marie Presley, obviously all that. Word came out that her 3 daughters are now going to inherit Graceland. So that's the next step for that.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
After
Priscilla
passes,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And then the other big thing was the Nepal plane crash. I sent this video to you guys. Did you watch it?
Yes.
I didn't watch it. I was too busy driving back and forth to restaurants.
Fucking asshole.
I couldn't watch it.
I'm on TikTok and I'm like it's like this thing comes across and this guy's like filming a plane crash and I'm like, no fucking way. And he's like swinging the camera around and then sure enough, like things get a little shaky and then all of a sudden you just see flames.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
yeah.
is this fucking
Is this
real? I looked it up. It was real as shit. This guy filmed the plane crash from the inside. And then
it was him on the plane?
Him on the plane.
I thought you meant it. Someone filmed it from the ground.
So then I saw that one came up. TikTok, their algorithm is ridiculous. That one came up where you see this plane, but it kind of like disappears behind the house and then it crashes. Not even 20 minutes later, I'm back on TikTok again. And there I see a whole different angle where you could literally see the whole plane just go right down.
Crazy, right?
Oh, God. Insane. And then, so I click on the hashtag now, because now I'm like, all right, Nepal, I click on the hashtag. I don't know what they're doing in Nepal. I can't even tell you where the fuck Nepal is. Honestly, I know it's
South America
over there somewhere. Is it South America? I thought it was in Asia.
I don't know.
It's in Asia. Yeah. Hey, Frank's wearing plaid. Leave him alone. He's gonna have a rough day.
Leave me alone.
And all these people are just walking around the wreckage.
Yep.
There's just like South people Asia, just walking around like kicking fucking engine tires and shit. And it's just like people dead everywhere. They're just like, look at this. Like, and there's a guy with a whistle, like, back up everybody. Like, it was the craziest scene I've ever seen at a plane crash.
Just ordinary people just wandering around,
just walking around the fucking plane crash. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And it's on TikTok and people are just like, look at this crazy shit.
And you're like, wait, hold on a minute.
I fell down a rabbit hole. But then you know what pissed me off? All these people now, then I kept scrolling and because I like literally watched every video and it was like all these other like almost plane crashes that I don't know what these people are. They're simulating these things or what they're doing. But now like I saw like a plane go and like turn like this, like it was about to crash. And then the video ended.
Oh shit. Really?
And I've never been more enraged in my life. I'm like, who
you want to know? Because you want to know.
Yeah. Who uploads a video like this? Fucking asshole goes, oh, we'll cut it here. And these dopes will,
yeah, like why upload it? Yeah. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Because asshole. Because you're gonna go to their profile to see.
If there's
The
any
next-
There's
more.
the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically.
Was there?
what it
Did
is.
you see if there was?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. There.
Oh, jerk.
It was like a fucking like lawyer from Minnesota. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
That
wait,
dick.
how fucking desperate are you for fucking views?
What a jerk.
But that was pretty crazy watching a live stream of a fucking plane
Oh.
crash.
God. That's
I don't even
tough.
know what happened to this thing. Like the engine went, and Frank, when I tell you, literally the plane went like this and flipped over, and that was it. Done. Down to the
Oh.
ground.
That was
Crazy.
fucking crazy.
I mean, we can get as mad as we want at Southwest over here, and paying $10 for luggage and shit. But at least our FAA keeps things in line over here. I don't know what they're doing on the other side.
Well,
of the
I
world.
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, but
see what
don't you? I mean, we don't have a lot of plane crashes in the United States.
No, but there was a close call yesterday at JFK where two
That's right.
planes almost crashed into each other on the ground still, right?
They were on the
no.
ground.
Yeah.
Just give credit where credit's
Right.
due. At least they weren't in the air.
The millions of planes that take off all
Yeah.
around the country.
No, I know,
You know,
exactly.
we got one that almost came close. That's not bad.
Yeah, but the passenger. Thank credit Janine. She said the passengers on that plane. They said they were screaming and gasping. That's how close the two planes came.
All right. I mean, were they moving at full? One was moving at full speed, like landing or something, or taking off.
I think they were both taking off.
One
They
was
both taking off, and they crisscrossed each other.
No, one was taking off, and the other one was crisscrossing the runway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which, by the way, I mean, you should be able to. Now, that's an easy.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be.
that's look out. I mean, the guy, whoever's moving that plane on the ground, should be like, all right, maybe look both ways before you cross the runway.
Right.
Well,
wrong?
yes, but I mean, he relies on the tower to tell him, and the tower should know if a plane is taking off. You can't be
Granted,
rolling another plane across the runway.
of course, but if they're not like it's not like the pilot's doing this and going, all right, tower, where am I going?
Well, maybe.
They have a window. I just feel like there's a few people to blame for that.
It's so strange because it's one of those things where you just look at it's just human beings, and you just look at it and you go, it's a miracle we don't have a plane crash a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Like I used to work at JFK Airport, and I remember when they were like, I was in college.
First, before we continue,
Go ahead.
I want to welcome Prince Money, new member to the show.
Oh,
Thank you for
very nice.
joining.
you.
Thanks for becoming a member, and thanks for the super chat. Very nice.
Prince Money? That's a great
Prince Money.
fucking name.
There he
Good
is.
name.
That is.
Appreciate it.
Prince Money's pretty good. Welcome aboard, Prince Money. Appreciate that. Yeah, but I remember like,
JFK, you're working there.
yeah, and like if you think I'm schmucky now, like Frank
Yeah.
could attest to, back in college, I mean, it was a nightmare.
Oof.
And I remember like I got certified to drive. They're like, you have to go for certification to be able to drive on the tarmac. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, this must be like, like drive the thing around cones or whatever. I had to answer like fucking 4 questions on a piece of paper.
Oh, God.
And
Piece
then
of
they're
loose
like,
leaf they tore out of a book. Here you go.
yeah. And I'm fucking in college, and they're like, go out and get the bins from the fucking thing. And I'm like, for real? Like, yeah. And I just remember like driving out there, like underneath planes, going, this can't be real. You just can't let.
How am I allowed to
Look
do
what
this?
I've done.
Yeah. I remember
This is
driving.
pre or post 9/11.
This was pre 9/11.
Okay, so pre 9/11 things were a little more lax.
Yeah, but I mean, it was. I remember
Not as
driving
buttoned up.
under a 727, going, I don't even know if I could be doing this right now. Like,
Huh?
I just
That's
had this thing of
crazy.
like, I want to drive under the plane, and so I did it, and I was like, I guess we're allowed to do this. I don't even fucking
No one's
know.
stopping me. So
Yeah.
here we go.
The craziest thing I ever did was, we got one of these James Bond. One of the James Bond movies came out, and there was like a BMW thing that was like a big car release.
Okay.
And so they sent the car. I forget if it was going from the States to London or London to the States. I forget what the fuck it was, but we took it out onto this was cargo. So the first story I told you, it was baggage. So I was like at the terminal where all the big planes were and passengers and everything. Cargo is a little bit more off in the distance. Planes come by, but it's not as busy. And we took the fucking BMW out on the tarmac.
You drove it around
90 down the fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now that's cool.
Because we had to move it from one side of the building to the other. So we just drove out and thought, let's see what it feels like to hit 90. Supposedly it was like the fastest production. I don't know what the fuck it was, but we fucking took that thing out for a spin and it was.
Did it have cool like James Bond gadgets on it?
No, not really. It was a simple car. I just remember the guy shitting himself. He was so the supervisor was screaming at the top of his lungs. He's like, "There's one fucking scratch on that fucking thing."
Oh, that's nuts.
But it was like like I remember, like they told you, like you have to always look at the floor, and amazingly, everybody did it because if there's any little bit of a rock or shrapnel.
What, inside the car? You mean?
Anywhere out when you were out, you always had to look around because if there was anything that gets sucked up into the engine,
really?
People are dead. And like there was always like metal interlocking systems that were always like just breaking and falling off. Like to get into the tug, it would be like you would just match the two metal rings and you would drop this metal bar into the thing. This one guy comes back one day. And there's like he had like 7 things behind him, 7 like bins. He comes back, there's one fucking bin. Supervisor's like, Jimmy, where are the fucking bins? Goes, I don't know. It was shit all over the place. The pin popped out and then he couldn't find the pin because it like he was bouncing around. It pops out. Who knows when it popped out? All the fucking bins went awry and just like slowly stopped somewhere and they couldn't find the fucking metal thing for like an hour.
Oh god,
that is a nightmare.
That was crazy.
I don't know how you worked on that, and I don't know how they let you,
dude,
be anywhere near airplanes.
The biggest security was Bogus Bob.
That doesn't sound sound too secure.
So they had a program where we all had to wear like a badge. You had to get like investigated and everything and all this jazz. So it was everybody's job to check everybody's badge. Like if you didn't know somebody from another company, they had to wear the badge out. It had to be on the outermost. There was no, I'll tuck it. None of that. That was always the rule. So you always had to check. And their security thing was they'd send a guy around every day and he would try and walk past everybody and get out onto the tarmac to a plane, and his name was Bogus Bob. And if you caught him, you got like $50.
Did you ever catch him?
Yeah, I caught him once. And he was a determined little fucker because he like walk around like he looked like a supervisor. You had no idea.
So how do you catch him? With his no badge, or it says something different?
You have to you got to stop him and say, hey, I don't see your badge. Where's your badge? And if you stopped him, he was like, oh, I left it out on the thing. And you're like, no. Where's your shit? He'd be like, oh, okay, what's your name? And then you would sit down and he would write you the little fucking slip to get exchanged.
Congratulations. You caught Bogus Bob.
Caught Bogus Bob. That was the security for JFK is look out for Bogus Bob because there's a 50 in it for you. Yeah.
So who was this guy, though? Was it a different guy every day?
Yeah, it was a different guy like all the time. Like you would hear like, oh, somebody caught him while you were on your day off or whatever. I only saw him once in 2.5 years.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, where do they, was it like an actor? They hire a pool of actors to.
I don't even know. I think he worked for the FAA or something. I'm not really sure.
All right.
Who knows?
Bogus Bob.
Bogus Bob.
I never knew existed.
That was it. Okay. That was it. Then when you saw 9/11 happen, you go, okay. I get it. Bogus Bob was our biggest fucking line of defense.
That helped. Like that didn't help, but
yeah,
it's training for something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez,
those are fucking crazy times, man. Crazy ass times in the airport.
Look out for Bogus Bob.
Fucking Bogus Bob.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, what was the what's it called? What topic are we missing here? I think there was one more that you.
Was there? Oh no. Okay, you upset Janine again because you organized a poker game at your house and did not invite her.
Right.
I thought you don't play
After
poker. Do you know how to play poker?
No. She made a whole big stink the last time and was like,
That's
I'd like an invite.
I forgot. I'm having it again this weekend. Are you available?
Just wait, hold on. Just
I'm holding.
because I have a vagina doesn't mean I don't know how to play
Nothing
poker.
Nothing to do
It
with
just means she doesn't know how to drive.
Aha.
You got me.
What? Frank pulled a Janine? What happened?
Oh my God, did he?
This
No, I
has to
don't
be an
think so.
accident. Yeah, it has to be an accident.
No, I heard that there was a poker game and I checked my text. I went through them and I was saying I heard that there was a poker game and I went through my text. I said, let me just make sure that Frank didn't message me and ask me if I wanted to play.
Well, I'm playing again this weekend. Are you available Saturday?
No, I'm actually going to a comedy show, so I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what comedy show. But first, we have to do our Jumpstart Coffee Company read.
Well, don't worry, because we didn't want to come to the comedy show. We don't need an invite. It's fine.
I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little Jumpstart with some almond milk in there. It's my fave.
I'm pussy.
What did I? Because I drink almond milk?
Yeah.
Which one is this?
I'd say pussy because you're drinking it out of a mason
jar. Yeah.
Mason jars are cool. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if you live in what's it called? What's that Brooklyn neighborhood?
Williamsburg.
Well, if you live in Williamsburg
and you're wearing Frank's shirt,
and you're wearing my shirt, right?
All right. Now I've just been told that my wife blended.
And you wear a scarf all year round.
What is this? Dark roast and espresso blend? She's blending. She's making. This is a Cuddles blend.
Oh, I like it.
She's doing her own thing. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. Very on the bitter side, which I love. Full of flavor. Notes of chocolate in here, which I love. Dark roast. Frank's got that. 50% of all the profits from Jumpstart go to the Navy SEAL Foundation. You guys know that. We love the Navy SEALs. We love Jumpstart Coffee Company. You can save 15% when you order today. Link in the description below. Promo code AOA15.
Anthony, you were invited, right?
Okay, I want to give you my side of this. All right. I was invited. I was on the main text. Now, whenever Frank has a poker game, he insists that I be there. He takes it as a personal affront if I don't come. He gets very upset. Would you say that's fair?
Sure. That's fair.
So he goes, we're doing the poker game. So I said, you know what? We had the holidays. I had family here, my parents, all these things. I said, my wife and I haven't had a fucking moment to ourselves to just sit on the couch.
Have sex for 30 seconds.
Have sex for 30 seconds. Please. I mean, it's not. When she take right, I don't want to say it. I was gonna say when she takes it out, I bust a nut. Anyway, the point is this.
Yeah, thanks for not saying it.
I know, right? I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Well, what are you gonna do? But anyway, I was like, we just need a night to just fucking be on the couch and do nothing, have a fucking glass of wine, just kind of chill out. And so he was kind of understanding of that, and I was a little uneasy about it. Then I go to find out.
I get the whole thing. What?
Then I go to find out that
he didn't ask me. Go ahead.
No, not only did he not, I did that never dawned on me. I wish I was a better person.
Thank you.
But somebody asked how many players there are.
Oh,
he had the maximum amount of players. So if I would have came, I would have ruined everything.
It turns out, no. When someone asked me how many players, 10 was the max, and we had 10. But when we
10
a half hour before the game started, 2 people dropped out, so we were down to 8.
Who played?
I didn't hear this.
Did my brother go play?
No. My brother was there. Your crush's son was there.
Okay.
So a lot of Trump talk then, huh?
A few people you don't know.
Okay.
No, we don't. A lot of we had the game on. There was a lot of sports talk and poker talk and
farting.
Everything
I'm into. Everything I'm into.
Lots of farting.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'll put you on this week. If you're not coming this week, though, you can't do it. Right?
No,
you can't go.
What a shame, isn't it?
All right.
I mean,
So that won't.
He's probably yes in his head.
No, I don't care. You want to play?
What do you mean you don't think I know how to play? Of course I know how to play. In fact, in my household, I am the female, and obviously, and I know how to play, and the male doesn't. So there you go.
I bet you your husband got an invite. It was a very
I bet-
sexist game.
No, only
Well.
like there's a I can't have 20 people, or I'd invite everybody.
I demand equal
So
pay.
there's my brother.
Starting
There's
now.
people that I've been playing poker with for 15 years. So I put them.
So
on it.
basically, no new friends is what you're telling me.
No,
No. This is bull here. Okay, can I tell you something that upset me? I go, who's going? He starts rattling off names. Somebody that used to get an invite. All right, let me explain. Okay, so we had a group of good poker players. Then people started falling off. So we got others to come in.
Right.
There was some others. All right, and then you got to know the others. And you're like, all right, this guy's okay, I guess.
This was
Now
like
the
20 years
others
ago.
The others are inviting people that they know that we don't even know. I go, I don't want to be around. I don't know these fucking people.
Oh, because you
No,
don't like
every-
people that you don't know. I know you don't.
Everybody that showed up was people that you know or I know.
Bullshit. There was invitees inviting their own fucking people.
That was one person, and that guy was one of the guys that didn't show. So
Thank God.
it was the normal. Those the usual
Listen,
people.
Here's the thing. I mean, when you gather with friends, okay, there's a little. When you're playing poker, you want to be able to be yourself. You want to be able to say racist jokes, anti-Semitic things. You don't have to sit there with the fucking,
I'm sorry, you're gonna have
politically
to hold
correct
your racist
police.
jokes.
And that's not. You shouldn't say that.
Right.
Well, listen,
We don't know
you
who some
want-
of these people are.
Well, that's what I say. You're not sure if these people have the same humor as you. So you're like,
So what? You're
did I
never
go
gonna
too
meet
far?
So you never meet new
Right.
people ever again.
Well, not me.
J-Sabs,
Him.
you meet new people every time you go on a vacation. You don't know what their sense of humor is like, but you make
She's
friends
not
with
inviting them to poker. Is that what you're
What's
afraid
the
of?
difference?
She's going to start inviting vacation friends because then that's understandable. Now
Yeah,
I
that's
know
my
why she's
fear.
not getting an invite.
That's my fear. I don't want your vacation friends playing poker with us.
I can't believe that I can't believe that's like a slap in my face.
You're not
really.
the only one. Look at Paige. I cannot believe he did not invite J-Sabs.
Oh, see, thank you.
You're invited this week. You're going to
You
some
know what, though?
comedy
It's
club.
okay because I got an invite for
Pity
something
invite.
else that I might go to. So
Pity invite.
So moving forward, do you want me to invite you or not? I would be happy to
Absolutely.
have you here. So then we'll.
ask me what I got invited to, and then we'll talk.
What are you getting invited to?
what
where are you going?
comedy show? What's happening?
No, not the comedy show.
What?
Yesterday, I got a text from.
Listen, old lady, the flashlight's on your phone. You're blinding everybody.
I
God.
don't even know how that happened.
Of course
got-
you don't. You're 90.
I know. I got it. I got a text from someone. Hi, Janine. This is Beatrice Bone from the My Town chapter of Swingers. Are you interested in joining our gang? This weekend we are doing an MLK themed get together. Be creative. We are all going to have a dream.
This was
Only-
a real text that you got from someone you have no
100%.
idea who it is.
I said, so I had to answer back. Beatrice, I thought this was Sally Slurpee. So you're confirming that you are a yes? Only so many holes to be filled. Now, at this point, I'm like, it's
Who
got to
is
be one of
this?
my friends, right?
But it's a number you don't recognize, right?
Right. You may know me by my maiden name, Beatrice Beaver. Then today, this morning at 7:53, I got another text. Today's gangbang is going to be canceled. Apologies. You just have to go fuck yourself until next time.
Okay.
And
I
then,
I gotta tell you something. Whoever this is could write for this show anytime.
right, last minute, it's back on if you're in a neighborhood. I said, where is it? Bob's Sneaker Corner. So it's someone from
Someone we know.
It's somebody
someone
you
we
know.
know.
Yeah.
So I wrote just who is this? So there goes my invite.
So wait a minute. So did you
Bob's
ever find
Sneaker
out who-
Corner, by the way, for everybody, is like an old sneaker joint in our old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right. That it's like there was like one of them in existence, and I
Yeah.
don't even know if it's still there. But
No, it's not.
I still have a jacket from there upstairs
From Bob's
Oh,
Sneaker
that I
Corner.
got from Bob's Sneaker Corner. Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat, Prince Money again. And then Miss Justice, Prince Money remembered his wallet. There you go. He's got one
Right.
up on Frank today.
That's true. So did you ask who is this, and they never responded?
Yeah, they never responded. So I can't wait. I'm
Can you
curious.
Google the phone number?
I tried, but nothing
Nothing.
comes up. So
It's probably one of those Google. You can get like a Google number.
yeah, I wonder.
Voice.
I can't wait though until it's going to be good.
I'm actually annoyed that we
Yeah.
didn't think of that. That's fucking. How haven't we done that yet?
Right.
Damn it.
Gotten a Google number.
So
and
on
texted
that
people.
note,
Wait,
on
are
that-
you going to a comedy show?
Yes, I am.
Which one? Where? Can you say?
Yeah, I could say Governors
Very nice.
right here.
It's not really a comedy show.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it's with I like him. It's Joe DeRosa. You know him, right?
Yeah.
You don't like him.
No, Joe's good. He's okay.
So pretty good tickets. They're $25 each. Cheap.
That's
So it's
Saturday
like,
night.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That's not bad. That's definitely better than hanging out at Frank's house.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe I could stop by after.
Oh, that's
Now,
close.
What time do
Yeah.
you start poker?
We start at 8.
And what time you go to?
Usually like 1 or 2, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's insane. That's
Are you nuts?
That's why it's Saturday night. We used to do it Friday nights, but
yeah.
I have stuff to do in the Saturday mornings. But Sunday I sleep in, and that's it.
How many games did you play?
2 games. There's 10 of us. Or
How many farts did you make?
This past weekend was 8 of us. Lots of
5
farts.
hours to play 2 games?
No, 8 o'clock. We went till 1, and we started at 8.
Let's see how long it takes him.
2
It's
and a
the
half.
shirt.
You know.
Yeah, 2.5. But there was some
8 to
break
midnight is 4 hours.
Yeah, but
1
there was a
o'clock is
break
5
in
hours.
There was a break in between. You know,
A
we took
break
some
to make
time.
shits or
You know, we drag ass a little bit, but we had, we watched a little bit of the game. We had some food.
What fucking game?
Football game. It was the
Okay. Which leads me to my next point. Remember how I said I'm not coming this week, but I'll definitely be in next week?
Yeah, you're not coming this week.
I didn't know the Giants were going to have their game at 8:25.
We'll have the game on. We'll have it here.
Yeah, but then if people are talking, people who I don't even know.
he doesn't like new people, this guy.
Oh, I like to bet money on games, and racial slurs tend to come out of my mouth when people drop footballs that they're not supposed to.
So bet money, whatever you want. I don't know. You don't have to. We'll have the game on.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to be the cover of my own home, rooting for the Giants.
You know what? Just say
And
you don't
down
want
your
to come.
pants.
That's fine. Just say you don't want to be by my house.
Playing with your pubic hair.
You
Yeah.
don't want to interact. That's fine.
I don't mind coming to your house, but then like we go to play, and you're like, "Oh, I don't have my wallet. I'll be right back. It'll be 15
That's
minutes.
That's true.
I gotta wait."
I have to drive to a restaurant to pick up my wallet.
Yeah.
home. I get your point. So I'm inviting both of you, and neither of you can make it.
This is a pity invite, though. I would never accept your invitation if I was Jay Sabs.
Never.
No, because I said I have a text thread, and I have left you off. And I'm sorry.
Paige is getting salty.
Yeah, Paige has got Frank up against the ropes.
Frank doesn't cut out early on his poker night. Just went out with Anthony J. Sabs.
That is a good point. What is the story
Paige.
there?
Because he doesn't like us. He only likes his poker friends.
Paige, what happened here? What are you
That's
what are
a
you
great
doing to me,
point.
Paige?
When Frank is out with us, he leaves 5 minutes in. Poker night, though, can go 5 hours. He's got no issues.
Yeah.
Well, because I can't leave. It's in my house. Where
I
am
never
gonna
even
go?
thought of that.
It's in my house. I can't leave. If it's somewhere else,
You could do one of these after the first game. Oh, it's getting late. Oh.
what does that do?
And then start farting, and then they'll leave.
It attracts more people. Up, J-Sab.
No.
But no, it's it's in my house. I started the game, and believe it or not, I was the first one knocked out of the second game. So there
Miserable.
So there were 7 other people playing. I had to sit there and wait for the game to end, and I couldn't even play anymore. So that was my Saturday.
There is nothing more. I mean, there will be times where like that first game will start later, whatever that first game happens, and it always
Prince
kind
Money's
of
on my side. Thank you, Prince Money.
you always go like late into the game, and then lose the game, and then you're like, are we playing another game? And everybody, you don't know who's playing, who's not playing, who's coming back from the deli. All
No,
this.
we've squashed that. If you're sticking around, we play 2 games. If you're here for the second game, we'll play. If you have to leave, you tell us when I'm not.
Yeah,
playing
but
the
I'm
second
talking
game,
about like back in the day, like you would
this
just
was 10 years ago.
you'd wait like a half hour, 40 minutes, and everybody would guilt you, and you'd be like, "Fine, I'll fucking stay." You start the second game, you're the first one out in 5 minutes. You're like,
It sucks. Like, I'm
This
glad I stayed for that.
I stayed here to drop another $40 to you fucking animals and be out of here in 5 minutes. That was miserable.
But you're invited. You know.
I really meant it when I said I was going to come this week, but honestly, the Giants. I mean,
Hey, listen. The Giants are more important than
Yes.
than this friendship. I get it. That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were a Giants fan.
Big time Giants fan. Are you crazy?
I don't know.
And now can I be totally honest with you, not to sound like a real wuss, but my kid's like, "Are we gonna stay up and watch the Giant game, Dad?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck."
What did I tell you?
Yeah. Shouldn't have had kids.
Shouldn't
That's
have
what you
had
told me. That's
fucking kids. They ruin everything. We can't hang out anymore.
what did you tell me? You said this is a mistake at at my engagement party, at my wedding,
I
at
wish
the
there was
hospital.
I wish we could do like real life montages. Just this is a fucking mistake. Just me and you in every situation. This is a mistake, dude. This is a mistake. You see what you're doing here? Big mistake.
This is a mistake. You should be doing this. That's basically been it, though. That's really been it. So.
See, it all led up to you not being able to come out on Saturday night.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I mean it. Unless the Giants play next Saturday night, I will come. Are you going to do 3 in a row? That seems like unlikely.
Maybe if I got to see what's going on in my own, if I have something going on Saturdays, but
Like
this
if you got a
weekend,
dine and
nothing.
dash thing happening.
Right.
All right.
But this weekend it's gonna be poker. Invite Stans if your kids fall asleep and don't watch the game. Let me know.
Can we get a members only check-in? Can we get a recorded check-in from the poker game on what's happening?
We could do a little quick video at the poker game.
That might be nice. If J Sabs comes over after the comedy show, then you have to do something.
She's not coming over. That's a guarantee. That is she. Even if I invited her and she had nothing to do, she's not coming over.
I don't know. She seemed pretty upset. She said something to me pre-show.
What'd she say?
I'll tell you this. The first time in recorded history, J Sabs showed up pre-show before Frank did. I didn't know what to say to her. I'm like, we've never had I don't know what to say to you right now. I'm so uncomfortable. I've never had to just talk to you before the show.
And she said something. What? She said she was pissed off at me.
Yeah, because
was she
like,
really insulted? Because I know
she goes, "What do you talk to Frank about usually?" I go, "We plan out the show, like if we have a bit or a joke." Or I'm like, "Do you want to do that?" She's like, "Not really." I'm like, "All right, I'll just sit here and wait for Frank to show up."
That's ridiculous.
She's upset. That's what she said to me. She goes,
"Is she really upset?"
She goes, "Okay." She goes, "Was there a card game on Saturday?"
She has never come to a card game in her life.
And now I'm like, I don't know who am I, do I lie? Do I keep it going? I'm like, she's asking, clearly Shirley knows the answer. Somebody said it. Everybody who was invited is married to somebody that she speaks to a lot during the week. So,
I don't understand. She's never been invited before because she doesn't play. When have you ever heard of her playing cards?
But you've already forgotten.
I did say it last time, right? But I forgot that I said that last time, and I would have invited her. I have no problem inviting her. I just forgot. It was an honest mistake because I invited the poker guys, and that was it. And I forgot to add her. It was an honest mistake. I didn't leave her out on purpose.
That's right. You're running the He-Man Haters Club. I get it. Who was the girl in was it Darla who wanted to get in? The He-Man Woman Haters. What was the name of that show?
The Little Rascals?
The Little Rascals. Thank you. Yeah. And that was it, right? Darla wanted to get into the boys club. Was the whole thing. Fucking J Sabs is darling you right now.
You saying I'm alfalfa?
Yeah, you're definitely alfalfa. No, you're Al Borland with that fucking shirt.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. You'll have to wallow in the sadness, Frank. You fucked up.
I don't know what to tell you. It was an honest mistake. I know Paige is saying that we had a 45-minute discussion that I promised her next time she could come.
She's right. We did have a 45-minute discussion.
She's 100% right. And I forgot, and I should have invited her, and I apologize. That's my fault.
You have to do something nice for her.
She's invited next time. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I don't know how to be nice to women, so I'm not sure.
Right. So
ask your wife. I'm sure
one
she'll.
of those things. I feel like in a week she'll forget. No, not Jason. She won't forget.
No, she's not. This
is something 40 years from now. She'll be like, "Remember that time you didn't invite me?"
Yeah. You're never gonna hear the end of this.
This is the end of that. This is the equivalent of her husband looking at some girl's ass 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Damn it.
You virtually looked at some other poker player's ass in front of her.
That's what happens. Sorry, J Sabs.
Do you want me to send her donuts via Uber? I could try
Could you?
that again.
Could you? I thought you were banned.
By the way, I think I got banned from DoorDash.
What are we gonna do with you?
It's a long story. Here's the thing, though. There's a difference between locks and locks spread. Okay,
There
and
is.
no human
Lock
should have to
spread.
pay $12.99 for fucking lock spread. That's an instant
That's
refund.
true. It's 90% cream cheese. Lock
When I
spread.
tell you that the fucking DoorDash, I'll show you screenshots. They literally will, in the nicest way possible. We're like,
that.
we don't believe you.
Prince Money got banned from DoorDash too.
Oh, Prince Money. We'll have to talk about this next episode. In the nicest customer service way possible, DoorDash goes, we just don't believe you. And I'm like, why would anybody make that up? That seems crazy.
Wait,
I
what
don't-
did you tell them that they didn't believe?
I got bagels Sunday morning. We were lazy. I didn't want to go out. It was cold. We DoorDashed it. Bagel with lox and onion. I got lox spread. I go to DoorDash. I go, they fucked up the order. We can't give you a refund right now. I go, do you need me to take a picture of it? I don't even. They're like, no. It kind of felt like Uber went, psst, hey DoorDash, don't fucking.
These guys, they don't tip. So
Yeah,
do you tip?
yeah, all the time.
All right, is it a good tip or is it like $1?
I don't move the tip. Whatever the thing is, I leave it. I write out the tip.
The default tip.
I go, I'm a default tipper. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I'm a default tipper. I'm proud of
But
that.
now you're banned.
I believe in over tipping.
You're
Yeah.
banned. Just
No,
the tip. I believe in just the tip.
Yeah. You should prepare an apology. I hit
What?
the wrong button.
You jerk.
You should prepare an apology for J Sabs.
I thought I already apologized.
Mm-hmm.
Not good enough?
I don't know. I'm nervous about it. We'll have to think of something for you to do nice for her.
Show me potato salad.
I'll get a potato salad.